I faced so much scrutiny that at one point I thought like giving up. Honestly, I thought like I wanted to give it up and let it go. Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel, The Ugandan Village Wife. I hope everyone is okay and staying safe. God bless you so much for clicking to watch my video, and may God bless you for watching my video to the end. To my returning subscribers, you're welcome. To my new subscribers, thank you so much. Welcome to The Ugandan Village Wife. And in case you're new to my channel and you've not yet subscribed, please subscribe and turn on your bell notification so that every time I upload a video, you are notified. My name is Marion, and on my channel I generally share about life and life experiences and motherhood and how God is enabling me cope after the death of my husband. It's been 15 months now since my husband passed away. So in today's video I am sharing about my experience applying to a UK university. I've got a little notebook here in case you see me look down. I just made a few bullet points so that I don't go off topic. So before my husband passed away, we obviously had plans for me to go back to uni. We had chosen two universities. One was because I would be able to have a blended learning, and one was all online. But when my husband passed, there was a bit of a change of plans, and actually the course that I am also doing right now, that is not the course we had agreed that I was going to do. But I explained that in the previous video. In case you haven't watched it, I would request that you go and watch that video. You know the course that I'm doing and the reason as to why I am doing that course. And so when I was ready to start school, I chose one university that had the option for blended learning. In UK, there is like a service or a website. It's called UCAS, that is UCAS, and it stands for University Colleges Admissions Services. It is a place where applicants and the universities are connected together. You can make your application on there and submit it through UCAS. I signed up and had an account, but I got there and I was so confused. I'm a village wife, so everything with technology and stuff like that. But because I had attended a few open days of the uni that I wanted to go to, I just went to the university website and made my application through there. And after I made the application, I thought I needed not to put all my eggs in one basket, so I applied for two courses which were both similar. It's only that one was more to do with children. The current one that I'm doing is kind of like a general thing. And so I made my application and submitted it. I made sure that I had all the paperwork, all my academic documents, my personal documents, and my immigration documents and everything. I thought I had everything ready and organized. When I got a response from them about documents they needed, so every time they said they needed a document, I would scan it and send it over. Every document they asked for, I had. It got to a point where it was really becoming too much. The evidence that they were asking for, I didn't have it. For example, they did ask for proof to show I was in the UK in the year 2017. And they were specific about their proof. They specifically wanted proof from the Home Office. So I responded and I said I didn't have anything from the Home Office in 2017 because Home Office didn't have any reasons to write to me in 2017. So I thought, let me send them my daughter's birth certificate because she was born in 2017, and there is no way I would give birth to a child in a UK hospital when I'm not in the UK. So when I sent it over, they said they were not going to accept it. I said to them, that is all I can give you. I faced so much scrutiny that at one point I thought like giving up. Honestly, I thought like I wanted to give it up and let it go. And so the next thing they were questioning was my last name. So my last name, I carry my husband's last name. That is what is on my passport and my documents. The only thing that is different is my previous academic documents from Uganda obviously bear my maiden name because I studied my first degree before I got married. They were not questioning anything to do with my previous academic qualifications, because I got those sorted out while I was here in the UK, and I got certificates from UK NARIC to show what level my degree was as per UK standard. So they were not talking anything about my previous academic qualifications. The scrutiny was on other things. And they wanted proof, but I had given them already my marriage certificate, my passport, my residence permit card, marriage certificate, everything they had, but they were still asking for more, and they were asking for more proof about change of name. But then I remembered before I left Uganda, for some reason, nobody's told me to do it or anything. But after I got married and had my passport changed to bear my husband's last name, I sought out for a lawyer to swear an affidavit to show that my documents with my maiden name and me after I got married is the same person. That's the main reason why I went to swear an affidavit. But little did I know that at one point I would need that affidavit for something totally different, because even the Home Office immigration didn't ask for an affidavit, but I gave it to them anyway before I came to the UK. And so I sent them that, and I think they looked at it, and again they came back with another email. They can't process my applications. They can't process them until I give them proof and evidence that I was in the UK in 2017, and they needed evidence from Home Office. I wasn't going to contact Home Office. I felt like I had enough, and even I had given them my husband's death certificate. So I felt like I was so much pushed to the wall, and I wished my husband were here. So because I thought that if my husband were here, maybe I wouldn't be facing all this scrutiny, and they wouldn't be treating me like this, whoever is behind that keyboard in admissions. I say to myself, enough is enough. I think I better tell them exactly how I feel. That night that I received that other email that they were not going to process my application, I sat down and typed an email. It was a very long email. I typed it, but I didn't send it. So I went and slept over it. But throughout the whole process, I would be praying. I would not sleep because my application took like forever. I wouldn't sleep, and I was wondering why they're not getting back to me and stuff like that. And I would be, I would have sleepless nights, and I'll be thinking, and I had these inner voices in me saying, don't give up, babe. Don't give up, babe. My village wife doesn't give up like that easily. And it is like I was having an inside conversation with my husband, because he's one person who has always encouraged me. Every time I felt like I wanted to give up something, he would encourage me. He was so encouraging to me that every idea that I came out with, he never bashed me off. He would just say, how can I support you for us to make this work? And the following day, I called my friend and I told her what was going on. And I say to her, but I've written out this email and it's coming straight from the heart. And I had poured out all my feelings, but I haven't sent it yet. So I read the email to her, and she said to me, she calls me sweetie. She says, sweetie, don't send that email, because they might use that email not to offer you the places at uni. And I say to her, at this point I don't care, but I should let them know how I feel and how much they're pushing me to the wall and not caring at all what I have been through, and that I am trying to better myself and I am trying, despite of everything that has happened to me, I am trying to make it work. Obviously, they had my husband's death certificate and they knew it wasn't long ago since he had passed away. So my friend said to me, don't send that email. And she really convinced me not to send it. And I say to her, okay, I won't send it. But after I hung up on the phone with her, I was thinking, and I'm like, you know, many changes happen over the world, but it always takes that one person to stand up and say something. I'm not going to keep quiet. I am going to say something. And so I actually added more into that email and I sent it off. And I say to my friend, sorry, I lied, but I sent off the email. And she was like, oh, sweetie, you shouldn't have. But it was done because she wanted me to call them and speak to somebody. But the thing is, when you talk to somebody on phone, it doesn't remain on record, but at least an email is there, unless if they delete it. And so I waited days and days, and there was no response at all. And then one time I was praying where I had finished my Zoom prayer meeting, and I couldn't sleep because I was wondering before they would usually get back to me a bit quicker. And it was 2 a.m. in the morning, and I was lying there, and still these inner voices in me, and you know, because I was thinking too much. And the voice is something insane, you know, check your email at 2 a.m. in the morning. So I picked up my phone and turned off, reconnected my internet. And as soon as I turned the internet on, a notification came through. That was an email from uni. So when I looked at it, I smiled. And it was telling me to go and check the status of my applications. And when I went to check the status of my application, they had offered me both courses. But in the email, they totally ignored all that I had said, because they responded to that same email, the one that I had sent, but they totally ignored all that I had said. They didn't acknowledge it at all. But at this point, I didn't care. At least I am thinking, if I didn't say what I had said, maybe they wouldn't have thought about it and they wouldn't have, you know, made a decision. But we are unable to process your applications until you provide this, to going to check the status of my application. And both courses had been offered to me, and it was up to me to make a choice of exactly which one I wanted. So I am making this video to encourage anybody out there that never give up. Don't you ever give up. You may feel like you've been pushed so much to the wall, and the situation and the circumstances in which you are might be that renders you kind of like vulnerable, and that you're going through stuff. But I want to encourage you, never give up. There is always a light at the end of the tunnel if you stand for what you believe in, and you believe in yourself, and you speak out. You can make a change. God bless you so much for watching, and you take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.